guys, and welcome back to my channel. If I'm a little quieter than usual, that is because it is currently 1:27 a.m. and I am up filming and editing so I can get this video out for you guys, and everyone else in my house is asleep, so I'm trying my best not to wake them up. But as you can see, we are back with another video, and this one is another build, but it's a renovation. So we're renovating the Vista Quarry lot in Oasis Springs, and this house, like the EA unrenovated version, is actually probably my favorite house created by EA. I don't know, I just like the shape of it and everything, so I thought I'll start with this one because it's got a good like base. So I went with this one and I changed it up to be quite modern looking, so I went with the darker like paneling on the side and then a wood texture as well, so changed it up a bit. I did put a little extension out on the back, and the landscaping I kept very what I think is Oasis Springs, so quite deserty with the cactuses and the modern kind of plants. And as you can see, I did keep quite to the shape of it. I just added like the different what do you call those, pillars? I don't know, I can't think of the word, but I added those different ones. I added a little bit of the roof at the top and added the extra windows in, but other than that it's pretty much the same shape except for the back, which I added on a little bit of an extension, but it's not that different, so you'll see that in a minute. But yeah, I really love how this house turned out. It's probably my favorite or build slash renovation that I've ever done. So if you would like to download it, it is going to be up on the gallery. My origin ID is just simswithjade, no capitals or anything, so you can go over there and check it out and download it if you would like. I don't know, like, is this a long video for one of these? I don't know. I thought it was really long, but then I checked like other people's on YouTube, and like Lil Simsy, hers are often at least 15 minutes or longer. So I wasn't panicking too much, although it has taken me a really long time to edit and do everything. So like I said, it's like nearly 1:30 in the morning here, and I'm still going because I've got a busy day tomorrow, and I want to get this video out for you guys. So toughen it out and not getting much sleep. But I really drastically changed this backyard because it was kind of boring. So I put in a pool because Oasis Springs to me, well, I suppose to everyone, it looks quite hot. So I thought I could add a little pool in. And I went again with like the quite dark colors. So some people might not like it because it is quite dark color palette. But to me, modern dark color palette, I quite liked it. The inside is a lot more like airy and white. So that might be better for some of you that aren't into the like darkness as much. But yeah, I do go for the dark wood out the back again, and with a really big deck. So we do put a lounge chair and dining table set out there. Also, one thing that really bothers me is I put the little fence on the like, what do you call that, deck area, but it's like the matching fence to the outside bit one, like the large one, but look, they just slightly don't meet. Like, that is really annoying. I don't know why it does that. Yeah, but anyway, I wish I'd fixed that. I skipped through some of this landscaping because it's basically the same thing that I did out front, so I didn't want to again make the video too long, so I just cut out some of that. But I do like the way it turned out with the little garden around the outside. The one thing I was wishing for was that the rocks were like an orangey red color. Like, they have just like red, and that didn't suit it, so I just went with the grey that they have in the game already. I wasn't really sure what to do with this like grass patch, so I just put some trees in there and left it like that. So some of the backyard is a bit boring, but I like the section with the pool and that, so I just left it like that. And obviously if you want to add anything in yourself, you can add it in. Oh, I added these like waterfall kind of things, and I did actually off camera, I added them right to the edge because I thought it looked kind of stupid with the extra little bit of fence there. So I did actually add them right the way to the edge of the pool, and I think it looks way better like that. And then I did add some greenery on the back with the barbecue because I thought we needed a bit more greenery in. So yeah, I love these chairs. I think they're so cool. I wish we had more options for outdoor tables because the ones that we have, well, the ones that I have in my game, because I don't have all the packs, maybe there's better ones in other packs, but yeah, I need to look into like, is outdoor retreat any good? Because I feel like I need more outdoor stuff, but I'm not like, I would say I'm better at interiors than exteriors, although actually with this one I feel like I might like the exterior of the house better than the interior. I don't know, but I had an interesting time furnishing it because I put the extension on the back so it would look better on the outside, but then I thought there's too much room. I don't know how to fill it all. So there is spots in the house that are like slightly empty, but I didn't know what to fill them with because they weren't like rooms. They were just like extra parts. So yeah, I didn't know what to film. I mean, what to film. What am I even talking about? What to fill those spots with. So we obviously have a bigger kitchen because the one that was in this was tiny. And I did add another bathroom. So we have, yeah, here we go. There's the floor plan there. That little extra bit that I did there was the bathroom. So we have two bedrooms, a study, but you could obviously make it into another bedroom. But I kept it as a study because I didn't put a computer or any skill building or anything in any other section of the house, so I kept that as a study. So I made it a kid's bedroom, a girl's bedroom, and at first it was like kind of meant to be like a neutrally kind of room, but then it quickly turned into like a drastically crazy pink room, so it is quite pink. And also, I think this is the first time that I've ever used that like circular island in the middle. I don't think I've ever done that before, but I think it turned out really cool. So as you can see, like I said before, it is more like white in here. There is like quite a lot of, I'd say like the main bedroom, there is quite a lot of black in that, but there's still like a lot of plants. Like I actually did a like greenery wall behind the bed because I always struggle with like what to put behind the bed because I think it looks stupid with just like the bed against a wall. But I always find like I either use the same paintings or the same stuff. So I was like checking out other people's and I was like, well, I don't want to copy that. And then I was like, greenery. I love greenery, so I just put that behind the bed. So if you like that, let me know because I was like I'm still actually not that sure about it. Like yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it was the right build for this because it's like quite modern and I don't know. I just don't know if it's my favorite. But like I said, I always feel like a bit stupid if I don't put anything behind the bed. But then I never know what to put behind there. So for this build, we have some greenery behind the bed. So hopefully you guys like that. If you have any tips actually of what to put behind the bed, let me know because I'm really useless at that. Like I've watched so many other people's build videos and I don't know, I can still never find anything. So I really actually like how this kitchen and the little dining room turned out. And as you can see, like that bit there was pretty much the whole extension. So we added the kitchen and the dining room in there. So it is a massive lounge room, and that's what I was saying about the like empty space a little bit that I couldn't fill because it's kind of like that little walkway bit like near the doors that like there. So I didn't really know what to put there. And then when I looked back at it, I thought the kitchen looked kind of bare, but I think that's maybe just because it's all white. So like I feel like I should have put bar stools, but then it's a round island, so I don't really know how to work that out. But I also usually always struggle with like the doorway and what to put here, but I actually like how this turned out. And this was my first time using those kind of mirrors. I've actually never seen anyone else do that in a video, but I wanted like a modern kind of mirror. Like the one I usually use above those is like the Parenthood one, and I didn't think it was very like modern. So I decided to use those ones, and I think they turned out really cool. And I also used them in the main bedroom. So I also wish we had some more modern options for like the shoe rack and the coat rack and stuff here. I was trying to make them like different colors, but as you can see, the like wood bit at the top, like the actual hook bit, changes color as well, so that didn't really work out, which is a shame, but I still like how this bit turned out anyway. I just put in the little here I am trying to find it, I think. Yeah, the little coat rack thing. Yeah. I quite like how that turned out, even though it's not really modern, but that was the best I could do in that area. Also, the curtain thing really annoyed me. I hate how, like, the curtains are different size. Like, why can't we have the same curtains in all different sizes? It really annoys me. Like, oh, I don't know, I just don't understand. Like, I really like the dine out ones that are massive because I like to put them just on one edge and pretend like if it was real life, you would just drag the curtain along to, like along the whole window. But they're too tall for this wall height, so I couldn't use those, which is really annoying. Also, I struggle with this lounge room a little bit. Like, I feel like it's kind of boring now that I look at it, but yeah, I don't know. I still like how it turned out. Again, I forgot to put something on the coffee table, and I also, which I did go back and do off camera, I forgot to change the like lighting in the lounge room and like the entryway because, yeah, I don't know. I just got sidetracked. See, I did it in the dining room and the kitchen, but I didn't do it in the lounge room or anything, but I did do it off camera, so there will be lights if you download it off the gallery. I also put in a little laundry in the bathroom, so I left this bathroom in. I know most people don't leave their bathrooms in, but I don't know, I just decided to leave the one bathroom in because I also did put the little laundry bit in that you'll see in a second. So I did cut the other one out because it was literally just the same as this, so it was kind of boring. But I also I've heard about these washing machines and the dryers not working if you have the like shelf thing above it. Does it work with those cabinets? I don't know. I suppose I'll find out. I probably should have tested that before I um, finished it, but or like I'll test it before I put it on the gallery. If it doesn't work, then I'll just get rid of that like top one and leave it blank. Also, yeah, here's the greenery wall. Now looking back at it, I kind of wish I did keep this bed, even though it was kind of plain because it went along with it. But then at the same time, I was like, well, everything else in the house is pretty like upgraded. Whether this is that cheap bed that gives the Sims a sore back, that really also annoys me. I wish you could get like the same bed but in different levels of what's it called, comfort or whatever it is, because some bed or like the cheap beds, like the futon one or whatever it is, that's like my favorite bed, but I can never use it because after a while my Sims get a sore back, and it like annoys me just as much as it clearly annoys them because then I have to like deal with the annoying emotion down the bottom. So that's one thing that annoys me. Like even if it was just like $200 more expensive or whatever each time you went up, that should so be an option because yeah, it's really annoying. So also here, I wanted to put I don't know, I didn't really like this dressing table and the drawers because to me they weren't like modern enough, but I went with them anyway because we don't have a modern dressing table. So yeah, I went with those anyway. I still quite like how they turned out. So as you can see, I did use a lot of the black furniture just because the walls were white and I wanted to try and change it up a little bit. Also, I do really like this well, do you call them chest of drawers? I don't even know. It's not really, it's more like a side table, I suppose. But every time I use it, I always put this, like the move object stuff that I'm trying to put on the top, way too far back. Like it's quite a deep cabinet, and I always mess it up, so I have to do it again. But I also put this bookshelf here, which I never really use, but I really like it. So I'm glad I put that there because it looks kind of cool. But yeah, I didn't like those two little things that I just put up, but I didn't know what else to put there, so we just went with those. And then here we are to the kids' bedroom, which I did actually leave the walls white for that. So I was originally going to make it two bedrooms, but then like I said, I didn't have a computer or anything anywhere else, so I left it as a study. See here? Well, apart from that, it was like quite neutral. And then suddenly it just went too pink. Like I feel like the kids stuff, they don't have a lot of neutrals. It's like pink, purple, or blue, especially like the toy box and stuff. I wish we had just like a white swatch or something because I did have custom content ones, but I don't like to use that anymore because, well, I like to, if I just upload these builds, then it's a pain like to get all the custom content. So I like to just have it all free, but yeah, I wish they'd just add like some plain swatches to some of the kids stuff because some of it's quite crazy. See, even here it's still quite neutral, but then suddenly I just go overboard, especially with, see that the toy box just ruins it. Actually, I didn't even see if there was a different swatch for that dollhouse. Oh well, too bad now. But yeah, and then I added the pink things on the wall. I don't know, I just don't feel like was there even white frames for that? Again, I don't even know if I checked to see if there was. Maybe there is. Oh, there is white frames actually. I did check, but the little inside bit was blue, and I wasn't really a fan of that because obviously the room was kind of pink and purple, so the blue didn't really go or make sense. So yeah, here's where the pink just took over. But I do really like how it turned out. Usually I find my kids' bedrooms are quite boring. This one is quite cool, and I actually made a little nursery in my current household that I'm playing off camera, and I really like how that turned out. I did it again quite neutral. I did it like white with like yellows and greens because it was turned out to be a little boy, but yeah, I did it before they were born, so I didn't even know, but I quite like how that turned out as well. So I might actually just upload that to the gallery as a room so you guys can check that out if you want as well. I actually really like the way this study turned out. It's quite simple, but I really like it, and I feel like opposed to the last build that I covered all the walls really good. Actually, at one stage I wanted to put a clock in, like what the main living area, and I couldn't because there wasn't even a spare wall to do it on. So I added some instruments and the chess table, so there's plenty of stuff for your Sims to do. And we're into the screenshots now, so I'm gonna leave you here. I've just actually rambled on for 14 and a half minutes, but if you did enjoy this and you're looking forward to see making more of these because I really want to do it with like all the lots. So I'll slowly get through them all. But yeah, if you're looking forward to seeing more, do subscribe because we actually are so close to 200. So I think we hit 190. So yeah, if you aren't already subscribed, please do so because it makes my like, what do you call it, motivation. It just like makes it so much better when I know people are actually watching and they enjoy my videos. So thank you for watching and I will see you all next time. Bye guys.